Yo, what's going on, folks? Ladies, gents, dogs, cats, and babies. This is your man DJ Tiny Tim, hailing from the Bay Area, San Francisco, California. I started DJing about 19 years ago. I was a raver kid back in the 90s. And it was in that scene I discovered my all-time favorite DJ, DJ Dan, and also when I discovered what was then called Funky House. Funky or Jackin' House music, as it's now called. By the way, funky and Jackin' House, two very, very similar music genres, but also very, very different. So Jackin' House really takes influence from old school music, so Motown, disco, funk, soul, R&B, and hip hop, the whole kit and caboodle. And it really is that music that sort of feeds your soul, makes your soul happy, makes your soul want to dance. So Jackin' House pairs that influence with the new school Jackin' groove. You know, I've been a creator for as long as I can remember. I got my BA in graphic design. I'm a DJ. I am a photographer, and recently I added music producer to that list. Even though I've been DJing for such a long time, most of the time actually in my little bedroom in the studio, it was only up until recently that I began to produce music more than just a little bit. I just released my first EP. It's called The Numbers Game. Make sure you run and check it out. And it was a lot of work, a lot more work than I was ready for, to be honest. But you know what? As anything in life does, it prepared me for the journey ahead. Why be a DJ? You know, prior to 8 years ago, before coming back to the Bay, I was in a very different place. I was jobless, homeless, and kind of on a path to nowhere. You know, I actually had to carry my Numark controller on my back. I didn't want to sell my techniques. My grandma had actually helped me get a storage space, so I stored my techniques there, carried my Numark controller, and you know, some days that storage unit was my home for kind of a little bit. And so, flash forward 8 years, coming back to the Bay, you know, I started DJing again, and I didn't really have the same passion. So, you know, I'm really good at EQing and beat matching. That's kind of my jam. 19 years, you get good at it. But when I got back here, I was just kind of pressing the buttons and going through the motions. Like many producers, I had a ton of unfinished tracks on various different hard drives scattered here and there. So during the onset of the pandemic, I actually enrolled in a 6-month music production course, and it really was a game changer. You know, it reignited that passion that I'd been missing for many years, to be honest. It brought it back. Super grateful, super fortunate that I went through that course. I mean, in addition, I got all the skills and knowledge that I did, but it really reignited something that was missing for a while. And here we are. I've made my way to the Bay Area house scene, and I'm trying not to let it stop here. You know, the goal is at some point to make it across the globe. I just want to create and mix music, art, in which for one moment in time, there's no race, there's no religion, there's no color. Just a space in which people can dance, laugh, have a good time, and connect as human beings. I think we kind of can all agree that the world needs healing right now, and I'm just trying to do my part by sharing my music.